I'm Kevin McDonough, and I've been at home with my kids for 8 years. I used to do publishing and media and advertising and all that. And I have 3 children that have made their way through the pre-K. Twins that were here 3 years ago, and then Maggie, who was here for 2 years. So she was in the 3s program and the 4s program. So we were here a long time. I think it's a really valuable program. I think that, you know, if you could choose a program for no other reason, to choose a program like the pre-Ks that has this extra professional level coming in all the time. The kids would come home talking about the related arts after they'd been like, oh, we had Mr. James today and he did the Find the Shark game, and they're so excited and they could tell me every single detail of these moments they had with these related arts teachers. And it didn't matter which course. There was Miss Laura for gardening, and there was an example that Mrs. G, Carla Gilruth, she does fine art. And I was sitting in the class and she was talking about abstract art, and then she said, I want you to draw abstract art, but I don't want you to think about. I don't want you to squiggle, I want you to make mindful lines. Abstract art is not just scribbling. And just, you know, 4-year-olds telling them that it's not just scribbling, but they got it, they were down, they got these beautiful, they were doing these beautiful works, and she kept saying, that's great, now think about it, but don't draw me anything that I can recognize. Which, you know, a 4-year-old is very proud to draw a house that you can tell. To tell them, don't draw me a house that I can recognize, draw me something abstract. I'm like, okay, and they were doing it. By the end of the class, you have 20 kids with these beautiful pieces of art that, you know, on their own, they might not have gotten there. And I don't know how much of this they retain. I think that they retain enough of it so when they get this exposure again, which they do in kindergarten and in 1st grade, they start getting these abstract painters like, oh yeah, we already learned this, that there's already some hard wiring going on. You know, my kids are now 7, the oldest are 7, and they still can tell me everything. These moments were really valuable to them, and it just added just a spark of something really interesting in their day.